Makeup Void. I'm Trin and welcome back to my channel. This video may be a little bit repetitive, but I don't really care. The time you're seeing this, I think the Sephora sale is over, but it's Black Friday season. Everyone's going bananas over sales, and I kind of touched on this on my low buy update, but we're going to talk about it again in a specific video because I feel like rambling and I am a ball of anxiety. So let's take this out on a YouTube video. So today's video is all about why I don't give a single fluff about all of these Black Friday / Sephora VIB sales. I just don't care. And I'm going to go into why. This could be a 5-minute video. This could be a 20-minute video. I have no freaking idea. You know, let's go ahead and get rolling. Let's start with the kind of YouTube-y obvious thing. I have nothing financially to gain from filming Sephora sales videos or Black Friday sale videos or just sale videos in general. I have no financial incentive. I am such a small channel. I don't have affiliate links. Like, I'm too small for affiliate links. I don't have any affiliate codes with brands. And so there is really no reason for me to financially talk about things on YouTube, about like sales in terms of like talking about my favorites, things I'd recommend. There's really no point in me doing that. And backing off on that, I buy makeup. Like, obviously I buy makeup, but you'll see from like the content on my channel, I mostly only buy eyeshadow palettes, and those eyeshadow palettes are largely from indie brands. I have been looking all year for a palette I can buy at Sephora or Ulta, something that's really tantalizing to me that I'd really want to try. And like the only palette this year from a like Sephora / Ulta brand that I'd really want to try is the Rocha palette, and I decided against it for the Bella Beauty Bar Ultraviolet palette. So even that, there's not a financial gain, and there's nothing tantalizing for me. I don't have enough Sephora Ulta makeup products that I could, like, specifically in terms of this Sephora sale, I don't have enough Sephora products that I could come to you and be like, absolutely buy these, like 100%. I just don't. I like my Danessa Myricks concealer. I like the Natasha Denona High Glam concealer. I just use it up. Breaks my heart. I freaking love that concealer. And a part of my brain was like, just buy it during the Sephora sale. Just go ahead and do it. And then another part of my brain was like, that's freaking stupid. I don't want to shop a sale just to get 10% off a concealer. Because if I did that, then I'd want to buy something else. And I don't have the budget for that. I have spent like my entire like makeup budget. It's not really a budget. It's sort of just like a little money I set aside each month for makeup, and I spent it on Christmas presents. So I don't have a budget for buying makeup during the Sephora sale or Ulta Black Friday sales. It just doesn't exist for me. And I have a smidge amount of Ulta points left. Like, I literally think it's like $14 worth of Ulta points. So theoretically, I could justify making an Ulta purchase and use those $14. But at the same time, like, Ulta shipping is $35 minimum. And I could go in stores. I could. But that's another reason why I am just not shopping sales, is I don't, when it comes to indie, you pretty much only have to buy your products on sale, like, or online. Like, that's your only option, to buy them online. And you can look at swatches on Instagram, on the brand's website, and kind of get an idea for what you're into. But other than that, I really don't like shopping online. I really don't. And it has really, there's no real reason for that. I just don't like shopping online. But in the same breath, I also don't like shopping in store, because I don't like going out of my way to go to a Sephora or an Ulta. I am a homebody. I pretty much just want to go out, do grocery shopping, and get Thai food. That's as much as I want to leave the house on the weekends. It's just grocery shopping and Thai food. And so I mentioned in my low buy that my real weakness is buying makeup at Target, because that's where I do my grocery shopping. But I usually like so Target doesn't usually have like the brand new makeup products, and they are largely online. Again, I could shop Target online. I have a cart full of e.l.f. products on Target's website that I really want to buy, but again, I don't like shopping online, and I wonder if it's just because I'm so impatient that I want the products now. I want them in my hands now. I don't want to wait. Like, I haven't purchased anything else from Cosmic Beauty, because the shipping time was way too absurd, and I don't want to wait that long for a product. If it's like a US based indie brand, I could place the order on Monday and generally it'll ship by Friday, and then I'll get it sometime the following week. So I have like 2 weeks to wait for an indie brand. Whereas with Cosmic Beauty, it being a UK brand, I think it took me literally a month to get the Cool Trolls palette. And almost by that point, I was really just almost wanting to reach out and say I want my money back. Like, that's how impatient I am. Granted, I did do a pre-order for the Unearthly Not Normal palette, and I mentioned in my low buy that I thought it was supposed to ship the week of Halloween. I didn't know what was going on, and I looked at it again, and it's supposed to ship this week. Like, so I think shipping starts on November 6th. You'll see this video. I have no idea when you're seeing this video, but hopefully by the time this video goes up, I will get the shipping notification. Fingers crossed. They changed it to November 6th. I don't know if that was just a delay that they didn't communicate via email. I don't know. But it was delayed, and honestly, I don't really care because it was a pre-order. Like, I knew I had to wait for that palette. I went into that waiting for a palette. The Bella Beauty bar was very blatant on the website that processing can take 5 to 10 days, and I think it was like around the 8 or 9 day mark when they shipped my palette. So I don't mind it with indie brands, shopping online with indie brands, but like in terms of Sephora, Ulta, I just want to shop in store, but I also don't want to go out of my way to shop in store. Make that make sense. So another big reason why, and this is kind of my last point, like I said, this could be like a really short video, and it's going to be, is that my low buy has actually been really beneficial this year. I have broken my low buy rules a lot, but at the same time, those purchases haven't been the most impulsive. My Target purchases are impulsive, but they're always impulsive. Not always, but I do really think about products that I want to buy. Like, low buy has really shifted my brain into a more mindfulness, and that was the whole point of my low buy in January. Was I called it a practice in mindfulness, and it has definitely worked. So I will reiterate myself at the end of the year when I wrap up my low buy, but it's just, I really have to want something before I pull the trigger and buy it. I have to really, really want something. My blush no buy or low buy, I've completely broken. My foundation low buy rules, I've completely broken. Pretty sure I broke my concealer low buy. But in terms of like primers, I'm down to 2. And I don't feel like buying more. I think when I empty out one, or maybe when I go to Target later today, because I'm going to Target later today. Oh, how many videos do I say that I'm going to Target later in the day? How many? Y'all count. So I think I'm going to pick up a mini of a primer and test it out to see if I like it or not. And I'm talking, I should mention specifically, so spoilers for my low buy update, I used up the CoverGirl primer. Last use was today. So I am at the tail end of the e.l.f. Power Grip Niacinamide primer, and I didn't realize when I purchased this that niacinamide can make your skin pretty glowy, and I hate that. I hate that so much. And I find that even when I use this primer, my makeup doesn't last very well. So I'm wondering if I get a mini of the original Power Grip primer, which I have used up, which I remember enjoying. I wonder if I get a mini of that and refamiliarize myself with that primer, if it's worth me like buying, like making it a mainstay in my collection. So I want to give the original another chance after I use this up, or I buy it at Target today. There is not a lot of uses. I could probably get 2, 3, maybe 4 uses out of this primer by the time it's used up. You will see in my empties for my low buy update for December. Okay, so primers has been very successful. Powders has been very successful. I am down to 4 powders in my collection, and I'm good with that. I'm so good with that. Do other powders tempt me? Yes, but generally, now since I've kind of pushed back the Catrice True Skin powder, I have pretty much 3 powders. I have the CoverGirl purple powder, I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow, which I use to set my under eyes and like my T-zone, And then I have the Natasha Denona High Glam powder, and I used the High Glam powder today, and I absolutely freaking love that powder. Oh my goodness, it is so freaking good. And I'm nowhere near, like, my brain's, you know, there's that part of your brain where it's like, oh, I'm going to use this so I hit pan. When I hit pan, I'm going to justify repurchasing it. And I'm just, like, not in that headspace anymore. And bronzers, when it comes to my low buy, I have not purchased a new bronzer since July. And I can buy more bronzers. According to my low buy, I can buy more bronzers. I just don't want to. I've hit my low buy goals for highlighter. I just don't want to. And it has, that dynamic has really, my low buy has really shifted my dynamic. It has made me really want to double think about products that I want outside of eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow palettes is a category there where my low buy has gone off the deep end because I have set aside like a mini budget, and my budget for makeup is really only enough to spend like $70-$80 on an eyeshadow palette. Like, that's my makeup budget for the month. And then I have whatever extra money I have, I just spend on DoorDash for work. So that's where my air quotes makeup budget goes. It's just eyeshadow palettes and DoorDash. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. So my thought process around makeup has definitely changed. And I am still watching new makeup releases. I'm still watching the Sephora VIP sale recommendations. I'm not watching every single video about it, but I'm watching them from the creators where I just literally watch every single one of their videos. And I just like the person, and that's why I'm watching their Sephora sale recommendations, is just because I like them as a person and I like the parasocial relationship that we have. So that's why I watch those videos. I still, you know, on Instagram, my Instagram has really shifted from a lot of like makeup focus to like Pokemon, snow leopards, and video games. Like, Instagram has really changed my algorithm quite a bit. So even though I follow a lot of new makeup products Instagram accounts, I'm still not seeing them in my algorithm because it's mostly snow leopards at this point, and snow leopards are my favorite animal. So Instagram just knows how to tug on my heartstrings. They're just like, you want to see a snow leopard playing with a pumpkin again? And I'm like, yes, Instagram, I want to see a snow leopard playing with a pumpkin again. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below what your feelings on sales are in general. I think I will place a ColourPop Black Friday purchase though. I think I will, because on the ColourPop website, their glossy lip stain has a nude shade, but that nude shade isn't on the Ulta website. So I think I'm still going to go for a Black Friday sale and make that ColourPop, because also I want more of their multi-chrome eyeliners. And in terms of my eyeliner no buy, I think I'm following the rules. I think I am. Lip products went out the window, but I've also been buying less lip products as we've gone on. I think my lip gloss rule was like 20 uses, or like my lip product goal was like 20 uses and calling it good. And I think I've done that with several lip products. So I think I can justify it. I know I've broken that rule, made that rule on like lip liner purchases. So anyways, that's it. As always, have joy and bye.